Done.
Hi all, and welcome to the Tina Cloud Sprint 80 review and retro and the Sprint 81 forecast. First, I'll be getting Brooke to take us through the sprint review.
Sweet. Cool. So this is Sprint Review 80. The main goal was to help improve the resilience of Tina Cloud. This was using the rules project as our basis. Unfortunately, we didn't get this done as we were missing Jack, and we prioritized some of the design side of the editorial workflow.
Yeah.
Can you put SSW rules there, just for clarity?
Yep.
Going down, we had 115 hours built on Tina Cloud and 0 hours built on TinaCMS as Jack was not here.
No.
Jumping into what we did this week, looking at the most important stuff, we added more post-hog logging to the project flow. So this is more specifically around project deletion and creation, webhooks being refreshed in the project, as well as tokens being created and deleted. We also added sign in and sign out events, so we can start tracking all of that, which is awesome. We started to get some great metrics around that, which we'll see later on in the review.
How did you decide what you would decide to log and what you wouldn't for the beginning section?
Mostly because we wanted to get a initial feel of post-hog. We just picked the things that were going to be most used or things that we don't think are being used but would be interesting to see. So how often project webhooks are being refreshed is kind of a cool error metric. We don't expect it to be used often, but it's useful to see if it is. And then sign in, sign out allows us to identify users, giving us more information about them. And then projects being created was was kind of a big one to get our funnel graphs working correctly.
I cannot see projects created. Where's that?
It's not in this one necessarily. This is just an activity.
Okay. And what do the emojis mean?
Those are identified. Those are usually coming from the web side of things. So we've added Tina Cloud. We've added PostHog to Tina Cloud, but Tina Cloud has three kind of subsystems. It has the Go side, the content API, and the front dashboard. So you can see in that library page, column, we've got PostHog Go and the web, so the Tina Cloud dashboard.
Right. Okay. So one of the key things that the sales guys like Levi would care about is editorial workflow being used. It doesn't look like we're logging that.
Not yet. That's to be further come in the next sprint.
Okay. And when you choose editorial workflow, there is one other option you could choose hidden under the drop-down box. Is that going to be logged as well?
Yes, I assume it will be to skip through it.
Yep. Okay.
We've also got some nice branding changes that Eli worked on.
Yeah.
Right.
So their first one, which is the sidebar, I'll get Peck to speak about.
Yeah, so these branding changes are to the sidebar in TinaCMS. So on our default sidebar here, we've just added our little Tina llama in the top left. And we've made the branding consistent by changing our accent color to orange for those primary buttons. And if we move across,
I just double check?
Yes.
I see 3 oranges on the page. They all look different. So there is the orange normal at the top. The plus seems like a blood orange.
Yeah.
And the bottom orange is disabled orange, which is fine.
Yeah.
What's
So
going on
for their disabled orange, obviously. But the kind of blood orange is to reduce contrast accessibility. So the current orange, if we have white text on it, it does not meet the accessibility standards. So that's why we had to go for darker orange.
Right.
Yeah. Cool. And then we've
So-
also, oh, sorry, you go, Pat.
Oh no, this is yours anyway. I think that was pretty much me. We've added also the full Tina CMS logo into the nav bar, but we don't have a picture of that set up, I don't believe.
Yeah, it's just when we expand expand out that sidebar, it turns to a
It's
larger
actually in
logo.
TMS as well.
And then we've got our branding changes to the editorial workflow create branch modal. So this was lacking in some Tina branding, so I've just added in some colors, orange, and making sure that the copy is a bit more easier to understand when users go through and make a new branch.
I wish we could get rid of that line, learn more about editorial workflow, only because, like, I like it.
Yep.
Only because it just kind of looks like it's too far down, and it's all. I wish it could just go on the second line there.
Yeah.
If we could remove a word or something and just put it there.
Cool.
I think it's pretty obvious. It goes to a link.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be great if you could do that before recording any videos.
Yeah.
A lot of extra words.
Yep. Keep that in mind. Back to you, Bert.
It's good to see those UI changes.
Yeah, awesome. So that was the main things done. In terms of the actual work done, we had 20 story points completed with 35 remaining. And then
Burn down is one word, I think.
We don't have any code coverage being logged right now. We had 2 deployments for Tina Cloud. We had 1 attempted deployment for TinaCMS this morning, but there were some NPM issues which are being investigated currently. In terms of the application health overview, our identity API HTTP 500 errors decreased from 35 to 8, which is awesome. But unfortunately, our content API 500s increased from 3,100 to 3,200.
Yeah, just for that those content API HTTP 500s, it's still quite high, but this is seemed to be still a layover from the SSW rules errors that were coming through. So from last week, those errors have come down a bit. So we should see the errors not quite as high in the next sprint.
Cool.
And then Matt.
All right. Stats in terms of orgs created, we had 204 organizations this week. And this is in the middle of us changing from a mix panel to post hog. So if we go down, we've got new orgs being created, still fairly consistent. And then we've got our new funnels from post hog. So now we can break down between how normal users are onboarded or users who have been invited as collaborators. Now these stats still a little low, but we can see that there's about 10% conversions for users, but collaborators, it's a 13% conversion. So within a day, people are accepting the invites and are starting to commit to projects, which is really cool to see.
I personally would get rid of the decimal places. I just think it. Yeah.
Yeah. So
can I just ask a question about the one above? Just go up. One more. What's this dropping off of new projects?
That was the change to post hog. So
aren't you still logging?
It was meant to go to both.
Yeah.
Mistakenly, we dropped some logging that went to mix panel.
And are you fixing it?
No, because
you feel very confident to ditch mix panel, do you?
Yes.
Okay.
Like
everybody else feel confident? Anyone else feel confident? All right, Brooke does too.
We jumped on.
You also do. You're not going to miss it. Okay, good.
We jumped on a call, and within 10 minutes, we actually built out this graph here, which shows in our onboarding. So as new users sign up, Pat added a step at the end for them to choose if they wanted to use their GitHub account as the contributor, if they wanted to use co-authoring, or if they wanted to leave everything off and just let the TinaBot commit. And we can see that the vast majority of people are using the act as user setting. So that's using their GitHub credentials to make commits. So if we just look at yesterday's signups, 84% of signups chose this new feature, which was previously buried inside the account settings. So introducing it into the onboarding, more people are signing up the way that we think they should. So it's really, really cool to see these metrics and to see it being used. So we'll most probably track a different insight here from week to week just to see what we can keep an eye on some different things.
Generally, obviously, I'd like to see Posthog potentially used in other projects.
Yep.
Would it be worth asking Brooke or yourself to record a video of how you in Tina added that and changed the onboarding, logged it, and saw this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be
Can
good.
you just jot that down, Brooke?
We can just add it to the rule with Posthog.
Yeah.
All right, looking at unique cloners for the last 14 days, the bare bones starter decreased from 41 to 35. The next.js starter decreased from 85 to 69. The self-hosted demo increased from 23 to 26, which is nice to see a little bit of increase. The best increase though was our package downloads. It went from 21,000 and change to 27,500. So a nice big uptick there. So hopefully we see a continuation next week with that. For our Epic progress, we found some more stuff for Posthog. So that decreased slightly from 100 to 70%. But we're going to get some more insights out of that. So I'm actually looking forward to that.
Can you just bold that line?
Where's Posthog?
Yeah,
The entire line, I think.
Okay.
I got it. Sorry, I got it. Cool.
R&D, we didn't do any experimental work this week. AI tools are pretty much unchanged from the usual. A lot of use of Copilot and Yakshaver, which was good to see. Copilot stats, we spent a little over an hour and 11 on the sprint review with lots of people talking, and speaker 1, 2, and 3 made guest appearances as well. I'm not sure
Who
they are. Because we all have the settings turned on, so whatever. In terms of the main action point, we're going to swarm on the ESM migration next week, so that's a bit of a spoiler for the sprint forecast. Moving on to the retro, Pat.
Yeah, so in terms of our retro, what went well, Brooke and Matt, we're loving the insights with Posthog, and we're going to be exploring more possibilities to get some more data into there. Matt and Eli thought the branding changes were great, and it was good that they made it into the sprint. And I thought that having that, it was really interesting seeing those stats on our my sign up screen. And I'm glad that users are more aware of the feature. So in terms of what didn't go so well, we've lost Jack for the week, and that has sort of impacted us, our ability to swarm on the Tina Cloud problems that we were seeing with SSW rules. And what we'll be doing to improve for next sprint is to swarm on this ESM migration, so we can get that all wrapped up.
With regards to that, can I say swarm except for Eli so he can get these videos done? Is that possible?
You can get the video done as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Can you do that first?
Yeah, sure.
While the other guys are doing that.
Yep.
Also, in the sprint review that we did at the top, I thought we were going to have an item on every sprint to do with Discord.
Discord?
Like
we did.
I can
we
see
did,
it there, but
yeah.
like, do we talk about anything that happened in there?
Yeah, we
Like
talk.
what?
Yeah, we talk about it on the dailies.
Right.
There's feedback from users. There's people finding issues. There's a lot of stuff that comes out of Discord for sure.
Okay. Is there anyone great in there that we want to send them merch?
Yes.
Call them an MVP. Do anything special?
Yep.
Okay.
So there's one person who keeps on contributing to the one of the channels in terms of what he's building. Funnily enough, a TinaDocs competitor, but he's essentially extending Docusaurus with his own stuff, and he's building a lot of really cool UI components on top of Docusaurus.
Right.
So I'd
Very
call him
cool.
out. It does look awesome.
Okay. Where's he from?
It's a good question.
Don't know.
All right.
Okay. And has anyone vibe coded a Tina blog in the last sprint or two? No?
No.
I
Okay.
mean, I did some testing on that AI Copilot instructions,
Yes.
and I created a couple of blogs and a couple of recipe sites. So I guess
Yes.
you could say I have.
Okay. All right. That's good. I asked because I look on the docs and I don't see any docs about it.
No, there's not docs yet, because you wanted a video with that.
I think
so
the docs can go up without the video, and the video just is better. But if the
Okay.
docs tell you what to do, then it's get what you've got up.
All right, no worries. I'll try and get that up.
Okay. Awesome.
Cool. All right, moving on to the forecast. So, as we said before, our sprint goal is to swarm the ESM migration. And our backlog for the next sprint is improve caching. We're pretty much just moving over what we didn't do for the last week, but with just more emphasis on getting the TinaCMS to ES modules PBI done.
I see Jack's name there. Is he back? Did you work out what?
Yeah, we had a chat with Jack. He's going to be back on Thursday. We've got enough. We're going to swarm and on the ESM stuff without him. And when he comes back, then we can look at the new page stuff for rules, SSW rules, and we can look at caching as well.
Right. Okay. I know I asked this last sprint, but is there anything that the rules team need from you that would make the rules experience better? Maybe I should ask that to you, Jake. Are you happy?
Yeah, the only thing we're waiting on was that task that Jack was doing. We can carry on without it. So I think, yeah, I'm happy.
Okay, so you don't particularly need like that 404 error. I am going to guess hasn't been deployed, but it doesn't affect you anyway.
Well, it would be like, I would say it's more of a nice to have. I don't think it's blocking us going live.
Right. Okay. And are you ready to go live now?
We are doing our last testing today and hopefully getting testers Jean, Gert, and Tiago today, tomorrow.
Would you be able to record a video today so that you can send that as a rough version to them?
I'm on client work today.
Oh, so no. All right, no worries. That's all right. Okay. Maybe
Tomorrow.
Maybe a mark could do it. Yeah. And then at least I can give you some feedback. All right. Cool.
Cool.
I don't see your videos in here, so you'll need to add those before pressing send.
Videos?
There's 2 videos you're making.
Yeah, but we just want to stick the backlog to just the TinaCMS items or TinaCloud items.
They are TinaCloud items. They go on the TinaCloud YouTube channel.
Good.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that, Matt?
Sure.
All right, cool. Sweet. All right. So, thank you all for attending this meeting. It will be uploaded to the TinaCMS YouTube channel under the Sprint Summaries playlist. Hope you enjoyed.
Thanks, Eli. Thanks, guys.